Hi, welcome to another video from Stas86. For this video, I will go through a basic tutorial on how to host an event in Gatherling. I will cover all the basics requirement, all the basics tools that you need to host an event. Then I will have separate video from more advanced situation, okay? So I will give you the topics and the timestamp in the description below, so you can jump to whatever topic you want. Okay, so let's start. The first one is how to create a new event. So if you are a series organizer, then you will need to do this to create your next event. But if you are just a one-time host or you are a guest host, then this one you will never need to do this. So how to create event? You go to your host control panel here. Okay, then there's this button, create a new event. You will need to click this button. Then first you will have two options. You want to use a custom name, or you want to use an automatic name based on series, season, and numbers. Usually people will use this one, except for any special events, like for example end of year or end of season or whatever you call it, championship. Okay, then date, time, year, month, day, and time. Please be mind that for now Gatherling is based on EST, Eastern Standard Time, not American Eastern Standard Time. So whatever you put here, it will based on that time zone. So you will need to convert yourself to know what time is it in your local time. Okay, so all the events right now is tied to Eastern Standard Time, EST. Then you need to select your series here, whatever series you want to put. I have 5 series. Then the season, then the number, then the format. Is it modern? Is it what? Is it Penny Dreadful? Is it standard? Is it vintage? Things like that. Okay. Number, you will want to start from 1, 2, 3 maybe, or custom, up to you. Okay, sorry, I jumped too high. Okay, series, season, number, format, key value. Is it casual? Is it regular? Large, championship. Host, usually it will be your name, the first column, the host. Then a co-host if you have a co-host. So co-host is usually just a guest host to help you when you are busy with something, so he or she can help you handle the thing. So he or she will not be able to do this, create new event. He or she will be they, I will just call them they, okay, to short it. They will be able to do a basic hosting job that I will show you later. Okay, so they can help you on one event basis. So if let's say the next event you want to use another players, you can do it, or you can use the same co-host. It's up to you. Or you don't want any co-host, it's okay, also okay. There's no need for you to have any co-host, but it is better because sometimes you are maybe busy, your connection may be troubled, your electricity, we never know. Okay, so it's better to have co-host. Event thread URL, usually this one will link to whatever website or rule page that you have, because sometimes each event have their own rules, their own price structures. So you will put the links here, so player later can click it to go to that page. Metagame, Gatherling has its own metagame page. So if you have an outside website outside of Gatherling that compiled your metagame, you can put it here, or else you don't need to put, then you can use Gatherling's metagame feature report. Usually we don't use this because we are using the Gatherling's reporting system. Okay, then main event, you can choose how many rounds of you have Swiss, elimination and league. Then you can have, if you are, let's say sometimes like my legacy PRE, I only have, let's say 3 rounds of Swiss, then I don't have any elimination top 8 or something like that. So I will only fill in the main event structure, then I will leave the final structure. But then some event have like top 8 structure, top 8 elimination, then top 8 means 3 round of single elimination. If you are only have top 4, that means 2 round. If you are having top 16, for example, then it's 4. Okay, so you calculate from there. Are you allowing pre-registration or not? Usually we will allow this, so player can pre-register. Let entry limit, so this one is created to help players who are late. So usually previously, okay, when we don't have this feature, every time there's a players want to join in late, then the host need to manually input them in the registration page. Later you will see the registration page, but now with the late entry limit, you can specify. For example, I specify 2. That means up to the round 2, so before round 3 start, up to round 2, players can register themselves even when they are late. Okay, so this is a new feature. Ignore this one, pauper crew members, pauper crew. This one is old feature, don't use this. Allow players to report result. Usually we are checking this one, so players can report their own result. Then all the host need to do is just make sure that all the result is correct and there's no contradiction and there's no wrong result. Player initiated registration cap, so you can set a registration cap. So let's say you only want to have 8 players, then you put 8 there. 0 means it's disabled. Okay, deck list privacy means that no one can look at the deck list until the event is finalized, which is usually what we want. Okay, so this one is checked. Then allow players to report draws. Okay, usually all the events that I know, this one will not be checked because Magic Online do not have a draw result. There will be always a winner in Magic Online. Even if your opponent or you lose on time, that means you lose the match. There's no draw like in paper match. Okay, so after you done this, then you click create new event. Okay, then let's say I have created my proxy events. Let me find it. Okay, so let's say this one. Okay, so that one is to create a new event. Now how to do the hosting? Okay, first thing you need to go to your event page. So let's start from the beginning. You go to your host CP. Let's say you just log in, you go to your host CP, scroll to the event that you want. Okay, if you see on the right column here, the check it events mean they are finalized. Okay, and the one without the check mean they are not finalized. So usually like this one is a past, this one is future events. This one here, Squire, it's past events that didn't started. Okay, So okay, this one is my custom proxy event. So I click this, you click this, they will bring you to the registration page. This is the registration page. Okay, so what it will show you: your event title, your number of registered players, their names, okay, their deck names, and whether you want to delete them or not. Okay, the first thing you want to see is whether there are any red colored deck like this one. Red colored mean the deck list is not legal, it's not correct, haven't satisfied your requirement. So if you want to know what is this, okay, you just click it. Okay, I click this one. Oh, okay, turns out I haven't put any cards in the deck list, so the error is this format requires minimum of 60 cards. Okay, if let's say this is another player, then you need to tell them, hey, your deck list is wrong, there's problem, blah blah blah, what's the problem, then they will fix. Let's say, okay, I will fix this one quickly. I will put 60 planes. Okay, update. Okay, done. Okay, let me get back to my random videos event. Okay, now you can, when you have all the green color in your deck columns, that means it's good to go. Then when the time to start the events, usually you will need to ask first in the chat room whether there's any new players want to join. Then you can add players manually. I don't know, in case sometimes they cannot register themselves or something. Here in the add, let's say I put player 4, then update registration. Then you can see here player 4, then you ask them, player 4, hey, now you need to input your deck list. Okay, when you click this start event button, all players with illegal decklist and unentered decklist will be deleted from the registered player list. Okay, so before you start your event, make sure you have cleared all the problem, and then if there are 1 or 2 players that have illegal decklist but they are not responding to you or something, then it's up to you as a host to determine whether you want to just cut them from your player list, then later they can re-register themselves like that. Okay, so or you can, before the event start, you can delete anyone here just by checking this one. Let's say this one. Okay, you can check whoever you want to delete, then you just click update registration, then that player will be gone. Okay, so let's say I bring back random player here. See, he do not have a valid deck. Then let's see what happened when I start the event. If I go to the registration page, you see the crazy ballot player is deleted because he do not have a valid deck. Okay, so this one, the match started. This is the pairing of round 1. Okay, then I will just show you the event settings. So this one is 2 round of Swiss and no single elimination. So this is how your match list page will look like. This is player 1, player 2, and then me, and player 3. Then okay, usually you won't have to do anything here if all the players submitting their result correctly, but there are times where only one player submitting their result, okay, things like that. So I will go through this page, the match result page. Okay, so this is the number of the round. This is round 1, the mark of the round, then the name. What is the checkbox in the left of each name? It means when you check this, you are dropping that player. So be careful when you are checking this drop checkbox, because the system will drop the player from the event. Okay, then the result 2-0 here mean player 1 win 2-0, or player 1 win 2-1, or player 2 is the one winning 2-1, or player 2 is the one winning 2-0, or the match is draw. Okay, let's say I put the player 1 is the one winning. Then let's say you can assign the result for multiple matches, or if only one is also possible, so one or more. So let's say I only specify the matches for the result for this match, player 1 versus player 2, player 1 win 2-0. Then you click here, update match listing. There you go. The system will record that player 1 has won 2-0. Then that's all you need. Okay, let's say this one is a common one. Only one player report the result. Okay, wait. Let me open the control panel here. Let's say I am the only one reporting. Let's say I won 2-1. Okay, when you see things like this in your control panel, okay, now you see yellow mean that column, that match required your attention, because now player 3 hasn't submitted his result. Okay, when there is an unentered result, the pairing for the next round will not happen, will not fire. Okay, so only after all the results are in, then the system will automatically do the pairing for the next round. Okay, for this one I will need to stress out, be careful when you are putting the result manually in this match result page, because when there is if you make an error, so let's say in this match I am supposed to win 2-1. There are cases when the host will put the wrong result. Okay, be careful, because let me show you. This is the last match of the round. Then players are asking you when the next round start, things like that. Then you cannot contact player 3 to submit the result. Then you choose to do the manual submission through this page. And let's say I put the wrong result. I put it as player 3 is the one winning 2-1. And please be careful, because there is no confirmation page. It's not like the players report submission where there is a confirmation page. Then if it's wrong, you can go back and correct. In this host page, there is no go back and result, go back and correct. There is no confirmation page, so really be careful, because I will show you here. I put a wrong result here, then you click update match listing. As you can see, the system will record the result wrong. It will record as player 3 winning and I lose 1-2. And then as you can see, once all the previous round matches result are in, then the next round pairing is up. Okay, once this is up, it is possible to undo the wrong result, but it will take quite not a short step, okay, quite a long step, and that one I think I will cover in another video. Okay, so please be careful when you are submitting manually the result here. Okay, then in this page you can, for example, I don't know for what reason you need to delete a pairing. Let's say I want to delete this pairing, player 1 versus player 3, for whatever reason. I can delete this. So now round 2 only have player 2 versus myself, but then you can add pairing for, let's say, I don't know, for whatever reason you need to add pairing. Let's say I put player 1 versus player 3 here. You can also award buys. Okay, for whatever reason you need to do a manual pairing and manual buy award. You need to manually award a buy to a player for whatever reason. This is how you do it. Okay, let's say I will award myself a buy, then you click update match listing. So now the system will reflect I have a buy, then there is a match between player 1 versus player 3, and there is a match between player 2 and me. Oh, okay, then because this one is wrong, the buy is wrong, I will delete it. Done. Okay, next thing is how to drop a player when they are asking you, please drop me after the loss or something. Okay, they can do it themselves, but this is how you do it in your match page. Okay, so let's say I played against player 2, then I lost. Okay, so that means, let's say I lost 2-0, then I tell you, please drop me. So this is how you do it. You click here, drop stage 86 from the event. Okay, be careful when you are clicking the checkbox. The rightmost checkbox is for delete the pairing. Be careful, do not check this one. If you want to drop a player, check the checkbox on the left side of their name. Okay, remember the left side of the name. So if I do like this, then I click update the match listing. If you see a flag here, that means that player has dropped from the event. You can see from here registration page. You can see I am dropped already. Okay, and it will specify on which round did I choose to drop myself. Okay, and you can see here, once you have a match, a player have a match, and that match has a result, you cannot delete that player from your player list for whatever reason. You can drop him, you can drop her, but you cannot delete them from the player list. Okay, because it will mess up the database. That's why they are not allowing you to do that. Then let's say I drop stage 86, I drop myself by mistake. Okay, then how to undrop is very simple. You just click here, undrop. See, now I am back on the event. Then if I want to drop myself again, just click here, drop. You can, okay, you can click here. Let's say I want to drop player 1 as well. Okay, I drop player 1 as well. I click update registration. Now player 1 and myself has been dropped. Okay, which is wrong, so I undrop again, undrop again. Okay, then let's say player 3 is the one winning. 1 2 update. Okay, let's say that's how you do the match reporting page. Okay, once the event done, okay, there will be no new pairing here for whatever stage, whether it's elimination or Swiss round. Then you can check in the registration page. It will show you the medals. Gold means the winner, first place. The silver means the second place. Then usually if you have top 8, you have more than 4 players, they will be a bronze medal for third and fourth player. You can see here in the standings. Okay, the standings for this event, match point, opponent match point, or things like that. Okay, the medals, you can manually specify the medals. Okay, although this one I do not recommend you to do, because the system will do this for yourself. And then reports will consist of the final placing and the emails. Like I say in the another video, this email will be required by some sponsor for your prize, because they will send the prize to your email. So okay, let's say this one is my email. Then for this other player I haven't put an email, so yeah, I think that's all on how to do hosting during an active event. Then the last topic for now for this video is how to create the next event. There are 2 ways. You can do things like this. Okay, you go to host CP, then you click create a new series, then you go through all these things again. Or this is the one I recommend if you are having a regular series. You go to, for example, where's my, okay, this one. Okay, not this one. I will use, okay, this one is okay. Then go to event setting. Then you click here, create next event. It will then create the next event. It will calculate the next date, the next date in a week time. Okay, so Gatherling, assuming your series is a weekly series. So if it's not, then you manually change this one, but the date and time that it input automatically is based on an assumption of a 1 week series. Okay, then it will automatically increase the number. It will have the same season, increase the number, and it will copy all this information here from the format, key value, host, co-host. event thread and the main structure final, all these things are copied to the next event. Okay, so this is a best way to create a next event after your current event is finished. Okay, then as you can see now my random event for video is check mean the event is finalized. You can see in the event setting, yes, the event is finalized. Okay, I think that's all. It's easy enough to do a hosting in Gatherling website. You just need to know which part is the one you need to be using, and just remember to check the correct checkbox if you want to drop a player. Then remember to select the correct result when you are manually inputting a match result from this match page. Okay, because to turn this around, it's to change a wrong result. It's easier to change a wrong result when the next round pairings haven't been posted, but once the next round pairing has been posted, it will take quite a long work to do to fix that problem. So yeah, this one is what I will need to point out. I think that's all for now for this short basic tutorial on how to host. If you have any question, ask me you can write comment here, or you can message me through any other means, whether it's in Magic Online or is it in Discord. And I think that's all. Thanks for watching. I hope you can be a good host. Remember to do a due diligence and check anything that you input before you click update or submit the whatever you are submitting or you are updating. Okay, I think that's all, and see you in the next video.